Greetings everybody, and welcome to part 2 of my Silver Age haul. And before I get into it right away, I'm going to show you the bag that I had that I took with me that I filled up with all those Silver Age books. This is what I took with me, and that's what I got, a whole big stack, 101 Silver Age comics for $400. But I already showed you some in the last video. And before I start on this, I wanted to, for Dak and Howlett, I also have Jigsaw #1, and he complained that his Jigsaw that he received didn't have all the center pages, so I told him that I would, well, I didn't tell him, but he asked me if I would show him the pages in the next video that I did that he's missing. He's missing the centerfold and some other things. But anyway, I guess this is where you jump out of the car, and then this is the following page. Now, I don't know if you can see that there. You probably can't even read the writing, but that's one page. And then the next page, I don't know, let me see if I can show it to you better this way. You know what, I don't think this is going to work, Chris. Center page is advertising, and then it continues over here. I'd be better off just sending you a book. And there's the next page, next 2 pages. The heck, that ain't gonna work. But anyway, I tried. Okay, now I'm gonna show you the next book, Three Stooges by Dell. I don't know what year this is, but I think it's 1962 when that movie came out. Next thing coming out of the bag, I got something from the 1960s, Fruit Man Special #1. Yeah, Fruit Man Special #1, co-starring Super Hippie and Captain Flower. And he's throwing a bunch of fruits at this guy. He's being plummeted with all this fruit. I guess he's the fruitiest superhero there ever was. And next, what I got in that haul was from 1953, the original Ghost Rider, #12. This series, the original series, was actually a Western horror type of story. And Dick Ayers was the co-creator of the Ghost Rider, and this was created in 1949, and then after Dick Ayers went to Marvel, he led a bunch of other creators in re-establishing the Ghost Rider for Marvel Comics. This was after the trademark on the original Ghost Rider lapsed, and Dick Ayers took it over from Marvel Comics, and you can see there it's practically a duplicate. But yeah, that was in 1949, Dick Ayers. And he did that, of course, in 1967 for Marvel. Wonderful World of the Brothers Grimm. It's a 1962 movie that was just a fantastic film. I saw it when it originally came out in the movie theater, but I have never been able to see it again. So I was glad to get a copy of this. And I know I have another one somewhere that's in much higher grade, but it'll probably take me forever to find it. But this was, like I said, $4. These were all $4, these comics. Next one is, this is actually gold key. The next one I have is a Del Kona, Monarch of the Monster Isle. And you see a giant insect on the cover there. First I thought it was an underwater crab, but this actually takes place on land, I think. I haven't read it, but that's what it looks like. But the artwork in the cover is by a guy by the name of Sam Glanzman, who was co-creator of the original Flyman back in 1941 for Harvey Comics, the same year that Harvey Comics became established, 1941. Sam Glassman, and I think he's still alive. Next one I got, Strange Terrors #1, bondage cover. This is in very good condition, and it's from 1952. I'm not quite sure who did the cover on this, but for $4, I mean, that's what it breaks down to, $4. Some of the books that I bought are only worth like $2 or something like that, and I paid $4 for it, but these kind of books more than make up for it. Next I have, in lower grade, this is in good condition, Chamber of Chills number 16 from 1953, and this has Howard Nostrum art. Oh yeah. Let's see what else I got. Next one coming out of that bag is Tales to Astonish, number 97. And I haven't taken that out of the bag yet. It's got some damage on the bottom there, the corner. You see that? So I'd probably put this in a maybe a very good minus, maybe a good plus, because of that damage down there. I grade pretty strict. Next, I got the Mighty Marvel Western #6, a 25-cent annual, starring Rawhide Kid, Kit Colt, and Two Gun Kid. And I'm not sure of the year on this puppy. But it's probably reprints and some new stories. Let me see if I can't. Let's see what else I got here. Alright, next one is Crime Comics, number 11 from 1952. This is I think, no, excuse me for a moment, let me, I'm not sure of the company now. I thought it was Atlas, but I don't know. No, it is Atlas. This is an Atlas comic because I got the Atlas logo right down there. And of course Atlas became Marvel Comics. And this is number 11 from 1952. It's a pre-code, so it's Atomic Age. Next one I got is another Three Stooges, probably from 1962. Next one I got from Harvey Comics, giant size, number 1, the Bee-Man. And I'm not sure the year on this one, but it's got to be probably 1966. Let's see what else I got here. Well, actually, I want to show you this here. Now, this actually is a something that you don't find too often because it's actually still in the bag with a record, Harvey comic, and not sure of the year. It's probably 1969. And in the back, you can see Richie Rich comic, and we got the record. So that's pretty cool. Originally, this was, you can see, $1. Let me get rid of these here. There it is. Gotta mess around with these cameras and stuff. This is something I'll probably hang on the wall. Maybe I'll put it in my spinner rack, you know. I wish I could light these cigars down here, but my wife would probably kill me. But she can't kill me for putting some Kahlua in my coffee. Or some Metaxa in my coffee. Because I have kind of a sore throat. Normally I don't drink this kind of stuff at all. This has been in our cupboard for 6.5 years. Her brother brought it over one time 6.5 years ago. And it's been there ever since until now. I wonder what kind of a drink that is. Metaxa, Kahlua, coffee, and cream. Well, anyway, I want to apologize to Doc and Howlett because I don't think that worked out with the jigsaw there. So, I don't know. If I find my other copies, I know I got another one here, actually. This is a second copy, but this one's like in near mint. And this is jigsaw number 2, which is also, this is in very fine condition. So, and I know I have some more somewhere. If I can find those, you know. If you don't get one yet, maybe I can send you this one, which is probably in you decide what grade that is. To me, it looks like a good plus, VG minus. Like I said, I grade strict because it's got all these creases on the cover. It's got a spinal wear. Somebody else might even put this in a much higher grade, but you know, I'm very strict with my grading, you know. Oh, also look at this. It's got an ink, a number 14 written right there. I didn't see that until just now. But at any rate, that's what I got for you right now. And then a couple days I'll give a part 3 and hopefully get through some more of those. Because this box right here, this is the box I was talking about earlier. This is my second mystery box. So I know that there's another shoe box inside this box that has Avengers comics in it because I saw it. And I remember putting the Avengers comics into that shoe box and then putting it in this box. And then there's a bunch of novelty items in there and toys and stuff. I don't know what they are. But I'll be doing that after the Silver Age haul that I've got to finish first. So thanks for watching, everybody, and hope to see you next time. Take care.